another war of the siblings. We compare the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7-inch versus 8-inch model. These two models are not only different in size but also vary in functionality. They offer different camera capabilities, different hardware capabilities, different software features, and are very different not only in size but a lot different in functionalities. Let us explore these differences in detail so that you can make a purchase decision between the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7-inch and the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 8-inch model. Let's get started. Starting our comparison, the first and major difference is the display of these two devices. The 7-inch display on the Tab 3 7-inch is a 1024 by 600 pixel display. This is less than the high definition resolution, whereas on the larger 8-inch device we have 1280 by 720 pixel display, which is a high definition screen, and the display quality as well as the crispness of the display looks slightly better on the larger 8-inch device. We have put the same wallpaper and we have turned the brightness to maximum on these two devices so that you can check how it looks in the real time. Apart from the difference in the display, they also have very different form factors. The larger device, besides being much larger in the physical form factor, weighs almost the same, just a few grams heavier than the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7-inch. The 8-inch is at 314 grams, whereas the Tab 7-inch is at 306 grams, and the larger tab is also slimmer at 7.4 millimeters compared to around 10 millimeters or 9.9 millimeters on the Tab 7-inch device, which is thicker and feels bulkier, whereas this feels more sleek and much well balanced in terms of weight. Both devices have physical home button at the bottom and same capacity 1.3 megapixel front facing camera, but there is a lot of difference in the rear camera. So on the rear you get a 3 megapixel fixed focus camera on the Tab 3 7-inch, whereas the larger model gets a 5 megapixel autofocus camera which takes better pictures. Just to give you a camera quality comparison, let us take a few pictures with both of these devices and let us compare them. So we have taken the same picture with these two devices from same angle and same lighting conditions without flash, and as you can see, the picture has come out to be better and more vibrant on the device on the top, which is the 8-inch model, compared to the 7-inch model, which takes more pixelated images compared to the larger or the bigger sibling, the Tab 3 8-inch model. Also, there is another major difference that you may notice between these two tabs is that this black thing over here, this is an infrared blaster which is provided on the larger 8-inch model, which lets you use your tablet as universal remote for infrared devices like televisions, home theater systems, and other devices, multimedia devices that you can control with your tablet using the Watch On application, which is provided preloaded on the tablet. This functionality is missing on the Tab 7-inch model. There is also a difference between the specification and performance of these two tablets. As you can see on the AnTuTu benchmark scores, the smaller tablet, which is a 7-inch model, which comes with a dual-core 1.2 GHz processor, the score is 11,515, and on the larger tablet we have a score of 14,756. The processor on these tablets are different. The larger tablets uses a Exynos chipset with 1.5 GHz dual-core processor, whereas the smaller tablet uses a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor. The 7-inch model has 1 GB of RAM, the 8-inch model has 1.5 GB of RAM. There is more internal memory on the larger tablet. It has 16 GB internal memory, out of which around 11 GB is available to the user. However, on the smaller tablet we have 8 GB internal memory, out of which 5 GB is available to the user. Luckily, both have micro SD card slots, so you can expand the memory by adding a micro SD card to both of these tablet devices. On the left hand side you get the micro SD card slot on the bottom on both of these devices. There is also a SIM card slot provided on both of these. The 211 and 311 both come with 3G as well as calling support, so you can insert a micro SIM and start using these tablets as a standard phone device as well. The larger tablet also gets larger battery. There is 4450 mAh battery on the Tab 8-inch, whereas there is 4000 mAh battery on the Tab 7-inch. Also, there is a lot of difference when it comes to software and functionality. The Android version on these two tablets is also different. The smaller tablet runs the Android Jelly Bean 4.1, whereas the larger tablet runs the Android Jelly Bean 4.2 right out of the box, which makes some difference in the functionality of these two tablets. The version that you see here is 4.2.2 for the tablet 8-inch and 4.1.2 for the tablet which is 7-inch. On the Jelly Bean 4.2 you get 2-finger scroll, which gives you some quick toggles, and 1-finger scroll for notifications, whereas this feature does not work on the Jelly Bean 4.1. So 2-finger scroll does not work here. Also, there is support for USB host, so you can attach a generic USB pen drive to the tablet, which is 8-inch on 4.2 version, and it detects the pen drive and you can directly access the pictures, videos, etc. stored on the pen drive. Whereas you cannot do the same with the Android Jelly Bean 4.1 version, which is provided on the Tab 7-inch, so it lacks the software functionalities. There is also a support for external keyboard and mouse using the wireless dongle that you can attach with your tablet 8-inch, but you cannot attach the same with the tablet 7-inch as it does not support external USB mouse. Graphics performance also varies. The 7-inch tablet gives us a graphics score of 51.5 frames per second on the Nina Mark II, whereas the 8-inch tablet gives us a score of 58.4 frames per second, besides having a larger resolution display. Let me also give you a comparison of the speaker phones on these two devices. So let me play the same audio track on both one by one, and you can sense for yourself that the larger device is slightly louder. I have the volume turned out to maximum on both of these tablets. So the sound is slightly louder on the larger tablet compared to the smaller one. However, the difference is not major. Summing up our comparison of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 8-inch versus 7-inch, we find that the 8-inch model looks sleeker, looks smarter, has better camera, has better graphics capabilities, has better performance, but it is slightly larger and it is slightly difficult to carry around compared to the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7-inch. However, the 7-inch gives less graphics output, less performance overall, but it is not bad either. You can consider any of these two devices which fits your needs better. This is all we have on this comparison. We hope you like our video. Please press the like button below for more such videos. Please press subscribe button. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.